God says, before you doubt this moment, take a deep breath, because something divine is already moving toward you. And it's not something small, it's something that will change the very direction of your life. And in the next 3 hours, everything can shift. Everything. What have you cried for, prayed for, begged for, and suffered for? It is closer than you think. And I, your Lord God, am watching you right now to see what you will do with this sacred revelation. This is not a mistake, not a coincidence, not an accident. It is divinely appointed. This moment, this message, this hour is holy. Archangel Michael has already been sent. He is not on his way, not planning, not waiting. He is already with you, holding in his hand the very thing you've longed for. But if you ignore this, if you turn away, if you doubt instead of responding, you will miss what was created for you long before you were born. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved child of the Most High, I have fought for you since the moment you were conceived. I stood at the gate of your future, guarding it from all demonic forces, from envy, from the lies spoken about you, from secret attacks behind your back, and from every malicious plan to delay your destiny. I was sent to protect your name when no one else knew your pain. And now, in this hour, I come with a message that will shake your soul. In the next 3 hours, a breakthrough will open for you. And I swear by the light of heaven, if you respond to this call, if you open your spirit now, the chains you've carried for years will break like twigs under divine fire. God says, I have seen you in your quiet moments. I have counted the tears you cried when no one saw. You spoke to me in the darkness, and I heard every word. I know the nights you begged for a sign. I know the day you wanted to give up, but you didn't. You kept going when no one cheered for you. You forgave when it hurt the most. You gave when you had nothing left. And now, my beloved, the reward is coming. The time has come, the season has arrived. This is a divine shift. And Archangel Michael loudly declares across all of heaven that in the next 3 hours, very good news is coming. But child, do not ignore this. Do not delay. Do not say, maybe later, because this message is urgent. The enemy knows what I am about to do for you, and he will try everything to distract you. He will try to wear you down. He will fill your mind with thoughts and whispers of lies. He will say, this isn't real. It's just another message. Nothing ever changes. But listen closely. This voice is not mine. My voice is the voice of truth. My voice brings fire. My voice is your breakthrough. Archangel Michael weeps with joy as he looks at your soul because he knows what is written about you in the book of destiny. He trembles, not in fear, but with holy anticipation, because the time has finally arrived. The promise is being fulfilled. The moment is now. The angels assigned to your breakthrough are getting into position, ready to act. You don't need to strain yourself. You don't need to figure all of this out. You don't even need to beg anymore. All you have to do is say yes in your heart. Accept it. Accept it. Trust what God is speaking to you right now through this message. Because if you do, the next 3 hours will leave you in awe. A door that has been locked for years will finally open. A message will arrive. Someone will reach out to you. A hidden treasure will be revealed. And suddenly, the pain you've endured will make sense. God says, you didn't even know they were talking about you in secret meetings. You didn't know your name was being whispered in rooms of influence. You didn't realize that someone important had been watching your journey from a distance. They saw your strength, they felt your heart, and they admired your ability to keep moving forward despite betrayal. Now, they are stepping forward. They hold something for you that is more valuable than you ever imagined. It could be a contract, a transfer, an inheritance, an offer, or a divine partnership. Whatever it is wrapped in grace. It is covered with anointing, and it is meant for you. Archangel Michael holds the scroll. It is ancient, golden, sealed with heavenly fire. On that scroll is your name, not just your earthly name, but your eternal name. The name heaven calls you. The name you were known by before your birth. He holds it because the time has come to unseal it. But he cannot break the seal until your heart is open. He cannot open it until you believe this is for you. And you don't need to be perfect to receive it. You don't need to be sinless. You don't need all the answers. You just need to say yes. You just need to open your spirit in this holy moment and say, God, I accept this. I believe in this. I will not miss this anymore. You don't need to strain yourself. You don't need to figure all of this out. You don't even need to beg anymore. All you have to do is say yes in your heart. Accept it. Accept it. Trust what God is speaking to you right now through this message. Because if you do, the next 3 hours will leave you in awe. A door that has been locked for years will finally open. A message will arrive. Someone will reach out to you. A hidden treasure will be revealed. And suddenly, the pain you've endured will make sense. God says, you didn't even know they were talking about you in secret meetings. You didn't know your name was being whispered in rooms of influence. You didn't realize that someone important had been watching your journey from a distance. They saw your strength, they felt your heart, and they admired your ability to keep moving forward despite betrayal. Now, they are stepping forward. They hold something for you that is more valuable than you ever imagined. It could be a contract, a transfer, an inheritance, an offer, or a divine partnership. Whatever it is wrapped in grace. It is covered with anointing, and it is meant for you. Archangel Michael holds the scroll. It is ancient, golden, sealed with heavenly fire. On that scroll is your name, not just your earthly name, but your eternal name. The name heaven calls you. The name you were known by before your birth. He holds it because the time has come to unseal it. But he cannot break the seal until your heart is open. He cannot open it until you believe this is for you. And you don't need to be perfect to receive it. You don't need to be sinless. You don't need all the answers. You just need to say yes. You just need to open your spirit in this holy moment and say, God, I accept this. I believe in this. I will not miss this anymore. Because make no mistake, if you miss it, if you turn away, if you ignore what heaven is saying right now, you will feel the regret. Not because God is punishing you, but because you will feel the pain of what could have been. This is why it's urgent. This is why this message found you. This isn't just a message. This is divine salvation. This is heavenly intervention. This is a sacred wake-up call sent from heaven to shake you. Before this miracle passes you by, the next 3 hours will be filled with divine events. You may not see them with your physical eyes yet, but the angels see. The heavenly clock is ticking. The miracle is already in motion. God says, I am doing something behind your back that will shake all who doubted you. I am preparing a surprise that even you didn't dare pray for because it seemed too big. But I am the great God. I do not give small gifts. I give in abundance. I give pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. I give more than expected. And I am about to do this for you. Archangel Michael says, those who mocked you will be silent. Those who laughed when you struggled will fall silent under the weight of your rise. Not out of vengeance, not out of ego, but out of justice, because what was done to you was wrong. The delays were not your fault. The betrayals were not your burden. You were targeted because you carry the light, and now that light is about to shine so brightly that no darkness can hide it. God says, you are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not unworthy. You are chosen, set apart, royal in my eyes. And this message is proof that I see you. This message is not by chance. It is divinely coded. It is meant for your heart and calls you back to what was always meant for you. Archangel Michael is sending angelic reinforcements right now. He has called watchers to guard your destiny, He is whispering your name to a divine helper who will appear unexpectedly. Some will call you, some will bless you, some will suddenly feel compelled to help you, not knowing why. This is not by chance. This is divine movement. This is what happens when heaven says, now. God says, this is your now. Not next year, not someday. Never will everything be perfect. The next 3 hours hold sacred instructions. Watch your phone, check your email, be sensitive, listen carefully. Something will shift, a sign will appear. Do not reject it, do not doubt it. It is my answer, and I am sending it directly to you. If you feel weary, if you're ready to give up, this is the sign to hold on. Not just hold on, but press in, because this is not just a promise of restoration. This is a promise of real change. What was taken from you will be returned. What was broken will be healed. What was delayed will be speeded up. This is your moment. Heaven is watching. The angels are close. Archangel Michael is waiting for your agreement. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to feel ready. All you need to do is say, God, I accept this. I trust you. I believe this is for me. I open my heart. I will not miss this moment. Because if you don't, if you let it slip by, if you ignore this message, you will regret it. You will feel the sorrow of a missed opportunity, the weight of what could have been. That's why God is pleading with you through this message. That's why Archangel Michael is sounding the trumpet. That's why the Spirit is moving within you as you read these words, because heaven doesn't want you to miss this. God loves you too much. Michael has fought for you too long. The promise is so close. So stop overthinking, stop doubting, stop waiting for another sign. This is the sign, this is the moment, and the clock is ticking. The next 3 hours are sacred. Treat them as such. Expect miracles, speak life, pray boldly, and most importantly, receive. Archangel Michael says, I hold the key, and the gates are opening. Walk through them now. God says, I hold your future, and it is good, very good. Your name is known in heaven, your destiny is protected, your miracle is ready. Now respond before the 3 hours pass, before the scroll is sealed again, before the angel weeps because of your unbelief. Open your heart. The silence around you lately has felt heavy, hasn't it? Like a pause that seems endless, as if something important is about to happen, but you can't tell if it's good or bad. But heaven is not silent about you. You have been noticed. Heaven has not overlooked you. In the next 3 hours, something beautiful, mysterious, and long-awaited will break through this silence. Archangel Michael was not sent to quietly whisper, but to urgently declare, now is not the time to delay or turn away. If you ignore this message, you may weep for missing the miracle that was destined with your name on it. Yes, your name has been spoken in places you've never been. It is being mentioned right now in divine circles where decisions are made. Decisions that will change your life forever. Angels surround the one whose heart is deeply moved by you. And that person is being led, pushed, and drawn to you by a force beyond this world. Have you felt it too? That strange unease in your soul lately. The reason your spirit feels restless is because something extraordinary is approaching faster than you can see. But there is something you must understand. This breakthrough, the divine news that will come in 3 hours, can still be missed. If you turn away now, you may miss the miracle that will open doors you've secretly prayed for. Archangel Michael does not pray without reason. He does not call unless the moment is both sacred and urgent. He sees the battles around your destiny. He sees the forces that tried to block this miracle from reaching you. For months, even years, dark whispers were sent to make you doubt yourself. They told you, this will never happen for you, or you're too late, you're not enough. Those voices have already forgotten about you. But Michael saw those whispers. He fought them. He destroyed the curses spoken in secret. And now he stands before your breakthrough, guarding it for just a few more hours. But he is growing tired. He cannot keep it open forever. That is why now is the time to pay attention. The next 3 hours have been divinely set aside for you. You have no idea who is thinking of you right now. You have no idea what level of conversation your name has sparked behind closed doors. Someone you thought had long forgotten about you, someone whose silence caused you more pain than you've admitted, has been crying for you in their own way. They cannot forget you. Something greater than them has tied their heart to yours in a way they don't fully understand. This connection wasn't made by man. It was created in heaven. It is deeper than words, older than time, and stronger than fear. God says that in the next few hours, something will change. Either they will speak, or someone else will step in, because God will no longer allow you to wait in uncertainty. The waiting is over, but what you do in this moment matters. Don't ignore this. Don't dismiss it as just another message. Even the time when you read this is part of the divine plan. You didn't click this by accident. Something inside you was calling out for a sign, a reason to hold on. And here it is. This is the divine moment that marks the end of waiting, the end of longing, the end of silence. Someone is waking up right now hearing your name. They are thinking of you, and not by chance. They are thinking of you with a special intensity. Your absence haunts them. God has opened a spiritual wound in them to make space for your return. But here's what God wants you to understand. This is a window, not a door that will stay open forever. The spiritual gates have opened for you, and Archangel Michael holds them with trembling hands because the struggle to keep them open has been fierce. There were people who tried to delay this moment, who whispered lies to others to turn them against you. Someone tried to change how others saw you, but God changed this. He disproved their words. He exposed the liars in secret. He protected your reputation when they tried to tarnish it. And now, with justice served in the spiritual realm, favor is returning to you in the physical. But it's up to you to recognize and accept it. You have prayed for so long. You've prayed with tears that no one saw. You've asked, why does it feel like I'm always waiting while others move ahead? But God saved the best for last. You were not punished. You were prepared. Heaven needed extra time to clear the path for you, because your blessing is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not a small drop of relief. No, what will come to you in the next 3 hours will change the entire direction of your life. It will change your story, but it comes with one condition: faith. Faith that chooses to act, respond, and stay alert, not retreat back into numbness. Because if you delay, this moment may pass to someone else, and you will cry. Not because God doesn't love you, but because you didn't listen when love came. It's not about fear, it's about timing. Heaven is precise. They don't act on a whim. That's why God waited for this exact hour, this exact moment, this exact date to reach you, because something shifted in heaven. The angels assigned to your cause are rejoicing. One of them even holds a letter in their hands, a letter with the words you've longed to hear. It may come as a call, as an unexpected message from a face you haven't seen in years, but it will carry something undeniably divine. You will know when it comes. You will feel the fire in your chest. Don't run from it this time. Don't reject it out of fear. You are not being deceived. You are being honored. And Archangel Michael warns you because he knows how easily wounded hearts can miss miracles when they come disguised as risks. Someone is about to send you something. It could be a message. It could be an online message. It could be a conversation that feels too real to be just a coincidence. So don't brush it off. Don't harden your heart again because of what made them reach out to you. They are having dreams. They feel strange nudges. God will not let them sleep in peace until they come face to face with what has been left unfinished between you. No more hiding. Heaven has revealed everything. The truth is flowing like a river, and in the next 3 hours, what years of pain tried to bury will come to light. Archangel Michael says he has fought for you in too many battles to let you miss your reward. He has wept over your suffering. He stood guard over you at night when you felt invisible. He caught the arrows meant to break you. He prayed to God for you. And now, finally, he is allowed to tell you, you will soon see the fruits of all this pain. But these fruits will come quickly, like a train that stops only for a moment. Your opportunity will appear, and then it will move on. Will you step aboard, or will you doubt, hesitate, and watch it disappear into the distance? It's not about being perfect. You don't need to be perfect to receive what's coming. You just need to be awake. You need to be ready. You just need to say, God, I believe you, even if I don't understand. I believe you. And then watch what unfolds. Watch how suddenly the world seems to fill your space. Watch how people begin to turn toward you without explanation. Watch how what you thought was lost forever returns with tears and honesty, because God has moved. This is your confirmation. Someone is crying for you right now. Not in a metaphorical way, but literally. They are overwhelmed with emotions they can't explain. They have seen the signs. They've heard your name in songs, in dreams, whispered, and they can't explain it. But they know they need to reach out to you. They know they must find you, and they will. God is guiding them, even if they try to resist. Angels are clearing the way, but will you be ready to receive them when they come? You've asked for love, restoration, and truth. All of it is on its way, but not in the way you expected. It won't be perfect, it won't be neat. It will be raw, real, messy, and human, but filled with divine purpose. And if you are open to it, your heart will heal in a way that years of trying couldn't achieve. That's the blessing. Not just surface-level success, but the restoration of your soul. God says, I am not just blessing your life. I am healing your story. Do not delay, do not close this, and do not forget. Say it out loud right now. God, I am ready. Even if I don't feel ready, I trust you. I will not miss this, and change will begin. Your name resonates in sacred spaces. Your time has arrived. Don't let it pass, because in exactly 3 hours, the miracle will begin. God says, this moment is extraordinary. This message was sent straight to your soul. It is divinely timed to reach you at this hour. Heaven has whispered your name in secret places, and now the whisper will become a thunderous voice. Archangel Michael has stepped forward, not just to protect, but to bring something rare and extraordinary, a prophecy of good news that will come to you like light breaking through storm clouds. You have just 3 hours to prepare your heart. This is not a message for later. If you push it away, you may never fully understand what you've missed. Behind the veil, something heavenly is unfolding, a change so significant that even the angels bow their heads to witness. You've cried in silence, you've waited, and no one truly knew what was in your heart. God waited. God always knew, and he never ignored a single tear. Even when the world forgot you, even when those you loved left without explanation, God kept you. He kept every broken part of your heart as treasure in his divine care. And today, something is about to unfold, openly for your mercy. Michael says, your name is written in the sacred scroll that has been sealed in the highest heavens. This scroll has just been opened. Before you lies a new path, one that turns sorrow into joy, lack into abundance, and confusion into clarity. This is not just symbolic, it is literally what you've been waiting for. A message, a phone call, financial help, long-awaited apologies are now on their way to you. But here's what heaven urgently says. You must not doubt. This is a matter of faith. Your breakthrough is ready, but your spirit must rise to meet it. That is why you were led to this message. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but because your heart was ready to receive it. The door is open, but you must walk through it. God says, I've seen every time you stayed kind when you had every right to be cold. I've seen how you gave to others when no one gave to you. I've seen how you kept the softness of your spirit even when the world became harsh. You haven't lost. You were tested for something greater. That greater thing is here. Archangel Michael stands guard over your life, sword in hand, and the message he brings to you is filled with joy and light. He says, something is coming that will leave you speechless. A message, a guest, or an opportunity that was delayed due to spiritual warfare is now being released. Resistance has been broken. Someone secretly fought for you. The one you never expected spoke your name in a room full of possibilities. God says you will be remembered soon. In the next 3 hours, a turn will happen that even your enemies won't understand. Those who mocked you will fall silent. Those who tried to silence your voice will see how God magnifies it. You have endured the trial in the shadow. God will reward you in the light. This is your moment. Not next week, not next year, but now. And if you delay receiving this message, you may delay the blessing it will bring. Michael says this is urgent. You may not feel ready. You may not feel worthy, but none of that matters. Heaven has decided in your favor. The heavenly court has delivered its decision. You are found faithful. You are found innocent. You are found chosen. The one who once turned their back on you is now being spiritually rebuked. They are waking up from deep deception and are about to extend a helping hand. But the gift isn't just in their words, it is in what God will do through them. The miracle is already close, and it's not small, it's not symbolic, it's life-changing. It may come in the form of news that will change your future. A sudden opportunity. A door that has been closed for years will suddenly open. God says, prepare your heart. Even as you read this, your spirit is waking up because you feel the truth in these words. You feel the shift. This isn't imagination, this is confirmation. The enemy tried to distract you. He brought delays, confusion, and even depression into your path. He thought he could wear you out before good things arrived. But God supported you. He surrounded you with an invisible force. And now He is rewarding your persistence. You will see this, not in the distant future, but in the here and now, not in theory, but in your real life. God says you will receive unexpected resources. You will gain clarity. You will discover the truth behind the things you've been wondering about for so long. You will be restored in such a way that you'll say, I never thought this would happen to me. You will cry, but this time from joy, the joy that bursts forth after years of holding your breath, the joy that feels like waking up from a long nightmare. This is what is being released for you right now. Michael is not playing around. His presence has gathered around your home, your sleep, and even the decisions you were uncertain about. He is fighting against everything sent to distract and delay you. He says, do not turn away from this word. Pray, stay alert, and expect good things to come. The moment you truly believe that something good is about to overtake you, heaven will respond. God says, tune in to this message, speak it aloud, and proclaim, I accept the good news that is coming to me. Don't wait to feel it. Your emotions might still be catching up, but your spirit already knows. Someone tried to curse your name. They tried to hide you, but heaven is shining light on you. You will be seen, valued, and honored. God says the next 3 hours are divine. Something is finishing in the spirit. By the time this cycle ends, you will know. You will hear the news, and you will feel peace once more. A table has been set for you. Where you once expected crumbs, a spiritual feast is being laid out. Michael says, you have been silent for too long, but now is the time for you to grow. See what happens when you refuse to give up for even a second. You are crossing an invisible bridge to your divine promise. God says this is personal. I saw how they ignored you, but I never did. I saw how tired you were, but I breathed life into you. I saw how you kept showing up, and that's why this moment is sacred. I reward what others overlook. There is a spiritual inheritance and maybe even a financial one that is yours. Someone may come to you with unexpected generosity. Do not doubt this. It is part of what was planned for you long before you were born. Everything lost will be returned. Everything stolen will come back, but this time it will be multiplied. Michael says, if you believe this message is for you, write it in your heart. Say yes to the miracle. Open your hands in faith and do not let doubts silence the truth. God is closer than ever. You are surrounded by angels. What is coming is so good, so strong, and so precise that all your tears will suddenly make sense. Do not ignore this. The hours are moving. This is your 2-hour window of spiritual alignment. Do not delay, pray, thank God in advance. Expect the miracle, because it is already on its way. Michael says, you need to realize how close you are. So close that even the enemy knows it. That's why you're feeling strange waves of heaviness, confusion, or tension. This is no accident. This is spiritual war. The atmosphere around you is filled with change, and the forces of darkness are trying their best to pull you back while heaven is lifting you higher. But they cannot stop what God has planned. You are written into the scroll of victory, and the seal has been broken. The final stage is arriving. God says, at this hour, I am sending invisible help. You will feel a push, urging you to do something bold. Speak what you've been holding inside. Take the step you once feared to take. This is not fear. Heaven is calling you forward. When you feel this push, do not ignore it. It will lead you to open a door you thought was forever shut. Someone left you, abandoned you, rejected you, and they thought that was the end. But they didn't know that heaven used that moment to rewrite your story without them. Now, they will hear your name again, but in a completely new way. This time, you won't cry. You will be celebrated. What they thought was your ending was only your restart. Michael whispers urgently, guard your spirit in the next few hours. The breakthrough is coming, but there will be distractions that may confuse you. Stay calm. Don't dive into old pain. Don't go back to what you've already rejected. Don't check doors that God has already closed. Focus on what's ahead, not what's behind. God says, I am doing something that cannot be stopped in your name. This blessing is sealed. It is divine. It is covered in my glory and marked by my hand. No human signature, no decision from any earthly authority can stop what I have declared. It will happen. In the spiritual realm, a golden shining scroll is coming down. Inside it is a decree. Your name, your purpose, your reward. It unfolds over your life. As soon as this message reaches you, the scroll begins to open. Heaven has given a command from afar that kindness and mercy will follow you in this moment. Many misunderstood the silence you were in, but God understood. He says, you were not defeated. You were hidden. I kept you in rest so that no one could interrupt my work in the secret place. And now I lift the veil. Are you ready to step out in glory?